Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to our live talk show. I'm Chetna Singh, Program Manager at MEQ Academy. Today we are here for a panel discussion on why do we need life coaches for children. First of all, I would like to welcome Chetna Singh, Founder Director of MEQ Academy, who is working persistently for the welfare of the children for the last 9 years. Over to you, Chetna.
Thank you, Chetna. So yes, this topic is very close to our heart, and many people had been, asking us for a long time that why life coaching for children? Why do we need coaches for children? So life coaches for adults and everyone is available for a very long time. But yes, life coaching for children is not very new. But still, we all need to know that what life coaching does for children. For this, I really don't want to answer this question. We have invited our panelists for this session, and they are going to share the reality behind why life coaching is important for children. And not only that, they will be sharing real-time examples that they will share with us how they are doing it and why it is important and why parents should opt for life coaches when it comes to betterment of their children. So that is from my side, Chetna, and we can now welcome our panelists.
Okay, thank you, Lata ma'am. Here's a brief introduction about our panelists of the day. Our first speaker is Suhasini I.P, who is a certified kids and parents life coach and a mindset coach as well. A storyteller and avid blogger for Mommy Shah Musings. She writes about parenting methods. Her book, Practical Tips for Kids' Mental Health, is the most sought after book on Amazon. That's amazing, Suhasini ma'am. The second panelist is Geetika Agarwal, a certified parent life coach from MEQ Academy. She is also an NLP coach, positive psychology coach, and EI and SEL practitioner. She is founder of New Me Academy. She works with parents, students, teachers, and individuals to help them in various aspects of life. That's really wonderful. And a last speaker is Manmeet Taneja, who is also a certified kids and parents life coach. She has worked for over a decade in corporate world, but life coaching is something that she was passionate about and always wanted to work on human thought, process, and patterns. We are glad to have her. Welcome all the panelists. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we will start the panel discussion. Over to you, Lata ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you again and welcome everyone. So let's discuss why life coaching is important for children. And for this, I would like to firstly invite Geetika, and I'll put some questions to you and you'll be answering those questions for us and for our audience actually. So my first question is to you, Geetika. How do you know, sometimes we have seen that parents really get confused between life coaching and counseling. So how, it is different from counseling? Life coaching is different from counseling.
Yeah, life coaching is definitely different from counseling. And there are a lot of misconceptions about counseling and coaching. And definitely there are many overlapping areas also. The relationship between counseling and coaching is like relationship between siblings, step siblings. They are loosely connected with each other as they share common family name, helping professional. And people who are outside from that family, sometimes they link both of them. One of the major misconception about coaching is it is a service done by unlicensed professional, but this is not a fact. Rather, life coaching is a unique service which is designed to help professional to everyone to achieve their life goals. According to me, there are many differences in life coaching and counseling. Like coaching is goal oriented and it basically focus on our present and future, while counseling generally focus on the past experiences, past belief system. And in coaching, we look for the answer, how it happened, while counseling give us answer, why it happened. Another important thing is in a coaching session, the coach and client both are partners. And coaching is based on the funda ki client knows hold all the answer within himself, and he knows what to create, and the coach help him to identify those answers, to decide certain goals and make sure ki how the client can achieve those goals in a certain period of time. And basically coaching is for everyone, whether the person is healthy, whether he is having some issues related to career, relationship, or seeking the purpose of life, basically overall growth. While in counseling, it is generally recommended for the people who are struggling with some kind of mental health disorder. And the easiest part in life coaching you can do from anywhere, virtually, over phone, physically, while counseling generally is impactful when you are doing face to face, and you don't need any kind of license for becoming a life coach. Thank you.
Thank you, Geetika. That was very insightful. So yes, continuing with this, I would like to ask Suhasini, why, what do you think that, life coaching is exactly, and why it is important? So what would you say, Suhasini, about life coaching?
Thank you, Lata ma'am. As Geetika is already mentioned, life coaching is totally a misunderstood, widely not known concept, which is recently gaining popularity, especially due to the pandemic. In life coaching, all the answers lies with the client itself. It's not that we are giving them the answers, be it be for the parents or for the kids. It's only that when they don't have the mindset to work towards their goals or towards their objectives, life coaches will step into inculcate that discipline, inculcate that goals, action plan for working towards the goals for the clients. And that is the reason why, especially after the pandemic, we require life coaching, is because most of the people have sagged in their daily routine. They are getting stressed out with so many other external factors which are not unique for each and every different individual. Now, when life coach comes into the picture, this person will help them to look beyond today's day-to-day activities, look beyond into the future, and then fine-tune themselves towards achieving their future goals and objectives.
Thank you so much. Yes, that's so important, to know that why it is important and why life coaches, what is our role in the society. So taking that, further, Chetna, I would like to ask you that how, it helps children. What are some of the issues that life coaching sorts or solve for children? What would you say for this?
Thank you for this question, Lata ma'am. So, Geetika and Suhasini has explained a lot of things about life coaching. So here I will just tell that there are many issues that today children are facing. After especially after pandemic, we know that children are facing anxiety issues. Social anxiety is one of the things people and mostly children are not stepping out because of 2 years of corona and they were inside the home. So these kind of things, not only these but anxiety, depression, societal tendencies among teenagers, and behavioral issues and anger and impulsive behavior. There are many issues that teenagers and especially children 8 to 12 years old children are facing these kind of issues. And when we talk about the solution of all these problems, I would like to say that our base is emotional intelligence. So we cover all these problems. We can if we talk about mental health issues, psychological issues among children, so EI, because our workshops, our tools and techniques all are based upon EI, so we can handle all these problems. I'm not talking here about any problem which is related to medication, but initially when it is going to turn to something deep, something dangerous, we can stop it. We can prevent all the mental health issues that we can see in these children all over the world. So this we can handle with life coaching. And it's not like that we have to give life coaching to especially some children, but it is required by each and every children, whether the child is a born genius or he is just a mediocre or an average child. So it is for all. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chetna. That was really wonderful and very helpful, I think, for parents as well as people who are aspiring to become coaches in future. That will help them understand why life coaching is important for children. So now coming to you, Manmeet, I have a question for you as well. So tell me, what is your purpose of becoming a life coach for children? What is the purpose behind this? Your purpose, and if you say, in general, what is the purpose that people choose to become life coaches for children?
Okay, so Lata, I like Chetna shared, I've always been interested in coaching. And what I realized is that children are the future. We all know children are the future, right? And in today's day and age, there are a lot of influences on children which need to be mitigated, because they're very impressionable and they follow things very quickly, learn. And so it is very important to guide them in the right direction so that they grow up to be healthy individuals, successful individuals who can handle the pressures of life. Also, the parents, more and more people are moving into nuclear families, and parents have their own burdens of managing finances, household, and everything. Sometimes they are not the right people because the pressures are increasing on everybody, even on the parents. So sometimes they're not the right people who can guide the children in the right direction. So it is always better to have somebody who's a professional who knows what to do in certain situations and take a little bit of guidance in what direction to move with your children and guide the children in the right direction. So I really wanted this was a very attractive option for me. And number two, I think it is very, very gratifying, to be able to shape the thought processes of children and make successful individuals out of them, see them becoming successful. It is very gratifying, Lata. So that is the reason I chose this profession.
So, that's what we want to say here, that it is not just, a profession or something, we may be choosing for ourselves, but it's a call for people, who work in this area. It is something, a calling that, you have to work in it, and it's very, very purposeful. You want to create the future better for children and as well as for ourselves also. So that's really great. Thank you for that. And again, Suhasini, I want to ask you, what is the process, what is the process that we follow in life coaching? So if you can, give some light on that so our audience can actually understand how is life coaching done for children?
Yeah, it's basically we follow a 3-step process here, Lata. One is the discovery call, where we try to understand the child or even the parent for that matter, build a rapport with them. Only when we can establish a connection with the client, whether it's a parent or a child, then only they can open up their innermost feelings and their innermost fears to us. So that is what the discovery call or the discovery session will basically aim at. And then the second, in that session itself, we kind of start assessing the problem areas, touching upon the different problem areas with which the client has come to us. And next couple of sessions will go into the clarity calls or the sessions, wherein we kind of discuss and identify the higher-most priority issue for them, be it anger management or digital de-addiction for the kids or mindfulness or something else. For parents, adopting positive parenting methods or adopting, removing the sibling rivalry among their children, something like this. Once when we identify what is the primary focus for them, for which we need to work immediately, then we will help the clients to come up with a goal plan. What are the things that they can achieve 1 week down the line, 2 weeks down the line, and what are the bare minimum steps they have to take to attain those goals? Once this action plan has been charted out, then we move on to the last and final phase, which is called action to fulfillment or completion stage. In this stage, life coach is really a most needed person here, because most of the times, we would have gone to gym, we would have paid the entire annual subscription. We'll go for 1 or 2 days and then leave it because we don't see the result automatically. The results in changing your mindset or to achieve your goals is a very slow process. You yourself will not be able to see that small incremental changes in you. It's only the life coach who can tell you, yes, there is a change in you. You are going in the right direction. So when you start tapping their shoulder at the back and saying, bravo, you've done the good job, the client will get the motivation to take the next few steps so that he can achieve his goal. So that is the final stage, Lata.
Thank you so much, Suhasini. Yes, that was really helpful. I think people who really want to know how life coaching works and what are the steps, what is the process behind it. So you have explained it really well. So Chetna, can you, I want to ask this question to you. Can you tell us any, life coaching incident, any, story that you have actually done with the child, and what was the problem that was solved?
So I'll just share a small incident that happened last year. I was taking workshop, a group workshop. It was a group workshop. Many children were there. Out of those children, one child was there, one girl was there. Immediately, I don't know, somehow I made a rapport with her. I made a connection with her initially on the first session, And after the session got over, her mother contacted me and asked me to, take some more session with the individually with her. I asked, what is the problem? Because that girl did not speak even a little, even a one word in the whole, workshop. So the mother told me that she's very shy, an introvert child. Her confidence is very low. These kind of things she shared to me. Okay, so then she told me that you are the first, I would say, teacher with whom she has, some kind of, she has made some kind of connection, and she wants to talk to you. So then I just Suhasini said I did the discovery session, and I was able to know the problem with the child. The problem was, the child was only 8 years old, and when she was in, I think in kindergarten or nursery, she had a very very bad experience with her teacher. From that day she was, fearful of all the teachers. So it was unable for her to make any kind of connection with all the teachers. So this was the issue I came to know. And then only in 2 or 3 sessions she overcome that fear also. And her mother told me that now she's, doing good, because it was all online mode of the school. So she was taking participating also in, talking to the teachers and participating in the group discussion. So that was a good experience. That, I don't know how the child liked me, and the way of talking or the workshop was so good that child immediately, wanted to talk to me. And the other incident is, I was taking a time management workshop, one-on-one coaching with a girl. So she also, she was, because she was doing lot many things, she was engaged in lot many hobby classes, and plus she has her own academic classes also. So that lot of pressure was on the child. But somehow, I was able to make her parents realize also that you are burdening the child with lot many hobbies. So it was not the issue with the child, but it was the issue with the parents. So sometimes we as a life coach face that the problem is not with the children, but it is with the parents, because they are expecting too much from 8, 9 or 10 years old children. So I think, every problem, like I earlier said, like self confidence boosting, self esteem, and all these kind of issues are handled when we are taking one-on-one session with the children.
Thank you so much. Yes, you actually pointed out something that, as a parent, we really need to see how much we want to engage our child, and is it actually helping the child, or actually it is, creating harm for the child. So just keeping them engaged is not the solution. We have to look beyond, and we need to help children, get that, me time as well for children, where they can explore and can do more with their lives. So now, thank you, Chetna. Now coming back to you, Manmeet, and I would like to ask you, what are some of the problems that you are solving as a life coach, and how are you taking it up?
Okay. So, Lata, see, the thing is, like I shared with you earlier, the world is changing at a very fast pace. With the advent of internet percolating every minute of our lives, children are exposed to so many things too soon, right? And because they're very impressionable, they sometimes learn things which they shouldn't be learning at their age. And with in nuclear families, parents are busy. Even in joint families, sometimes you cannot mitigate these things, and children still come across these things. And parents have their own pressures. Life has become more complex. So what happens is that these children, they want, sometimes they, like Chetna mentioned, sometimes they develop these mental health issues. Like I spoke to a child who had major issues with self-love, and I asked him that if you don't do, if there's something that you don't do correctly or you fail, what do you do? He says, I punish myself. So punishing oneself is like, means the child really does not love himself. So when I spoke to him, I spoke to his mother. I got to know that his mother is very strict, and she does not spare the child even the little bit of mistakes. So that is, and children, they treat parents as gods. Even if they don't treat them in their head, they're like parents are everything for them. So when a parent is like that, too strict, a child automatically, starts thinking that maybe there's something wrong with me, and I need to punish myself so that I can, correct that. And this is a teenager we're talking about. And I also spoke to a 5-year-old. Can you imagine? And there was something that he did not do right, and he started crying. And I'm like, "Why are you crying?" He says, "I can't do anything right. If I had done this thing this way, it wouldn't have happened that way." So again, so these things start very early. So it is very, very important to guide parents, on the level of strictness, because it's not the same as like our upbringing. We were brought up in a very different environment. These days, children are more friends to their parents. Also, there's a huge generation gap between parents and kids, because parents are choosing to have kids later in life. So they really cannot understand the environment the child is growing in, the exposures the child has, the peer pressure the child is going through. So all those things need to be brought to the notice of the parent, and the parent has to be guided on, how to take it forward with the children, and the children also have to be guided on how to handle all these pressures, because everything cannot be left to the parent. So, these are some things that I have experienced in my coaching days. So, and there's a huge scope. Every child needs some kind of a
That's
coaching.
right, definitely.
Right.
We can actually solve a lot many problems, and these things actually we don't even see as a problem many times. We think that this is something happening and this will resolve by itself, but actually we really need to focus on it. With that, there is a question I want to ask you, Geetika. That do you think that life coaching can solve or can prevent mental health issues in children and adults? What are your views on that?
Of course, definitely. Life coaching is very impactful in preventing mental health disorders. Like as Chetna told, during these uncertain times, life coaching helps so many kids and so many parents, and I must say, so many adults to stuck in that loop of vicious cycle of mental health disorder because of the anxiety and uncertainties. For example, kids life coach can help kids or can guide kids to understand the language of their own emotions and to understand the language of others emotion, how to practice empathy and issues related to bullying, friendship, confidence building, and moreover physical and cognitive changes in their body. These guidance can help children to open up with their parents if they are going through with some kind of disturbance, and when they will get these kind of guidance from life coaches, so we can help prevent mental health disorders in kids, like anxiety, fearfulness, and childhood trauma. Similarly, we as life coach, we train parents to understand the language of their kids through emotion coaching and mindful parenting, and to build a very strong relationship between kids and their parents. Definitely, I agree ki if we step into at the ground level, we can upgrade life of every kid, every parent, and every adult, so that they will not stuck in mental health disorder.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Geetika. Yes, prevention is always better than cure. We have been
Agree.
knowing this, reading this for so many time, but for very long time. But yes, how many of us are actually doing it? So I really congratulate all of you towards working in this area, and you're really helping parents, in one way or the other, to prevent these mental health challenges. When these children will grow up, they will know how to face these challenges. They will know how to manage their emotions. And if I know, how to manage my emotions, I will not fall into the category of being anxious, being, in depressive mode or something that I can't handle. So yes, this is really helpful for anyone, who comes to coaches, and you can really help them actually prevent these mental health issues. So before we, go away and we close the session, I would like to ask each one of you, starting with Suhasini, what is one message you would like to give to upcoming coaches, like, who want to be a kids life coach? What is one thing you would like to share?
Life coaching is a very noble profession. As Manmeet has also mentioned, it's very gratifying too. What I feel personally is that a child needs a village to be raised upon. Nowadays, with the nuclear setup, family setup and people moving away from, even in the joint family, people are staying in two different houses in the same city, right? At two different places. The kids are not getting the much required mentors, be it be in the form of cousins, be it be in the form of aunts, be it be in the form of grandparents. Life coach can play all these roles for the kid and improve his future, basically. Every kid has the potential to achieve, to become the best in the world, but that potential is being masked by different circumstances, different situations which the child is going through, and life coach is the one who can help the child to come out of all those difficult situations.
So I think this is not only for children that we do life coaching, but life coaching is as well important for parents, because many times we have seen that it is not the child who is needs that support, but sometimes it is the parent who is looking forward to that support.
That's true.
Yeah. So Chetna, this is the question for you: that what is your actually what is your suggestion, or what would you like to say to parents about life coaching?
Okay, so being a parent and being a kids and parents life coach, I would just want to say to all the parents that we all are sailing in the same boat. We all have our own struggles and challenges when we are, raising a child. So it's okay, when we are stuck somewhere during parenting or during, some kind of issue when we are facing. It's okay if we ask for help. If we go to some parents life coach, if we go to some, counselor or coach to solve our problem. So it's okay. Many times, it's like a stigma. People don't ask their question. They are struggling. They are facing problem. But they say that it's okay. Child, he's a child. He will be, when he will be grown up, he'll understand all the things. But no, the time is different. It's not, earlier we were grown up in a joint families. We learned so many things from our, relatives. But this is a different time. This is a nuclear setup. So we know the problems, but parents are not seeking for help. So this is the message to all the parents, that it's okay to consult any life coach for their problem.
Thank you so much. Yes, this is important that we remove this taboo, and people still feel like there is it's kind of a shame going to a counselor or a psychologist or a life coach. So we have to normalize this. We really need parents to come up and meet the life coaches, and you all are there to help them out. So I request all of all the parents listening to us today, that come and meet our certified coaches, and they are here to help you, and definitely they are going to change your life as well as the lives of your children. So Geetika, what is your your message to children or parents about life coaching, especially teenagers? I say what will be your message to them about coaching?
Yeah, thanks, Lata. I would like to say everyone, whether it is a teenager, kids, parents, life is a journey, and we need a companion that is positive mindset. And for those positive mindset, we need certain kind of tools. Those tools are mindfulness, empathy, gratitude. And like when we drive a car, we need a driver. So life coach is that driver in your journey. And I request all the parents and teenagers, practice these tools with the help of some life coach. And definitely, if in your this journey, if you need any time, any kind of help, as every child is unique, every parent is unique, so please feel free to contact MEQ Life Coaches. We are here to serve you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Geetika. That was wonderful. So yes, Manmeet, what is your message to all the parents and children about life coaching and why they should contact you?
Okay. See, Lata, the one of the main basis of building mental strength is being able to manage your emotions very well, right? So, to all the parents, I'll say that just like they have tuitions for their children for some subject, or a sports coaching for a child for another subject, similarly, it is not necessary that they'll be they'll be good at guiding their children in a proper manner as well. Sometimes they need a break, and they also need a breakthrough, and that is where life coaches come in, wherein they can guide the parents as well as the children to build this emotional intelligence to navigate through this the plethora of emotions that the child may go through, and the parent may also go through because of the child. So that's that. To the parents, I'll say, don't shy away from this, do try. And the children, I'll say, keep shining and stay bright.
Thank you so much, Manmeet. So yes, we have all of these coaches. We all have these coaches in your area. You can contact them. They are available face to face. They are available online on Zoom. So Geetika is from Kolkata. Suhasini is in Chennai. Chetna is in Ghaziabad, and Manmeet is in Noida. So do reach out to them, and they are going to help you with all your life coaching needs. And they are doing wonderful jobs around, life coaching for children as well as parents. So do contact them, and I am sure that you will get a lot of help from them. So thank you everyone for being here today, and this was a wonderful short crisp session with all of you, and I will look forward to more such sessions in future, and this will going to help our new aspiring coaches that why they should become life coach. I know that people have lots of questions before they pick this profession, but one thing I would like to share with everyone that if you have this passion and zeal within you, anyone can become life coach. If you really want to serve the society, you want to help children, parents, and even individuals, life coaching is for you. Yes, you are the right one. You can become the coach, and we all are here to help you. We welcome you to this journey with us. So for more details, we'll be writing our website on the comment section. You can reach out, and we all are here. We are working as a team, and we all are here to serve you. Thank you so much everyone for being here today.
Thank you, Lata.
Thank
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
It was
you
a
all.
pleasure. Thank you.
you. Bye.
Bye.